Hey guys, it's Michael Demagistris here from Polperro Winery. I'm here today at the farmhouse and I'd like to share with you a special recipe that my mum has handed down to me. It's a cinnamon sponge and I want to highlight our golden delicious apples from the Polperro farm. So let's get cooking. So what we need to do is we need to preheat our oven. It's 170 degrees. While that's happening, I need to line my tin. So I've got about a 27-inch pan here. I just want to get some softened butter. And I want to run my finger around the pan, making sure I don't want to put too much butter on there. If I put too much butter, it just means when the sponge comes out, it'll actually go hard. So again, just making sure that it's an even coating across the whole pan. So I'll run through the ingredients what I have here today. We'll be using 4 whole eggs. I have a flour mix, so I'll be using corn flour, cream of tartar, bicarb, custard powder, and cinnamon, and castor sugar. So let's start to whip up our eggs. So what we need to do now is I will add my eggs in. I'm probably going to whisk for about 4 to 5 minutes until it doubles in volume. And then at that stage, I'm going to add probably 1 or 2 tablespoons of sugar at a time until it's fully dissolved. Okay, great. Now that's done. I can see that the sugar's fully dissolved and it's creating a ribbon effect on top. So now I'm going to start adding my dry ingredients. So this flour's been sifted 7 times. The reason why I've done that is to make the sponge a lot more fluffier. So I'll add it all in. And then ding, ding. Cool. So now I'm just going to fold it gently. And again, I don't want to knock the air out of it. So all I'm trying to do is making sure that this flour is fully mixed in. But then again, I haven't worked it too much. So as you can see, this has now been fully incorporated. I'll add it to my tin. Now, if there's any little bits like that you can see that haven't been fully incorporated through, you just fold it through gently, okay? Great, so now that's ready. Let's put in the oven for 27 minutes until cooked. All right, so let's get started on the stewed apples. So basically I want to peel my apples and I'll just cut them up. Okay, making sure that we don't get any core. So these apples are really nice to use, and the reason being is because they're already quite sweet as they are. So I don't need to add any more sweetness to this dish. So again, roughly cut them. And I just want to do like a little dice, okay? So not too small. Sort of keeping them quite chunky, bit of texture. You want to get a saute pan on. You want to heat it to, again, roughly medium heat. And then we'll add our apples. And I'm going to add approximately about 50 grams of water, okay? Now so far in this recipe you can see that I haven't added any sugar because the apples are sweet enough, okay? So basically I'm trying to cook them down until they break up a little bit. So again, we don't want to turn them into mush, but again we want to keep a little bit of texture to them. And the smell coming off this is amazing. Here's what the sponge looks like after it's come out of the oven. I've rested it for about half an hour and I've just cut it through the center. Now, I've used a serrated edge knife, and the best way to do that is I just kept rotating my plate and then I just cut straight through. That's the easiest way to do it. So next, we'll lift it off and put a little bit of cream that I've already whipped. And this has a little bit of vanilla and a tiny bit of sugar. Yum. Okay, so we'll spread it out. And again, we're not trying to make this look too fancy. Turn your plate as you're doing it. We'll start to add our apples. And I'll just place little bits around so when you cut into that sponge, you get that sort of yummy sort of cinnamon, the cream, and all the apple together. Now, another important trick too is you see that once we cook these apples, they're very dry, so they're not wet at all. So you want to make sure that through that process of cooking, you've extracted all the water. So I think that looks pretty good to me. We'll put the lid back on. And I'll just dust it with some icing sugar. Now again, not too much because we don't want it to be too sweet. There's nothing worse than a sponge that I guess tastes sickly sweet. So there you have it. There's my sponge. Mum's sponge. Delicious. You can't go better. Enjoy.